Happy Friday Night Nitro to all of you guys who are here with me bright and early, or should I say dark and early, because I do these streams, for everybody that doesn't know, after a full day at my day job sponsor. That means my job. But when the sun goes down, the refrigerator opens, the cookies and the Doritos begin to roll. The Nitro Gang fridge is fully stacked with RCs, and that is a true statement, as all you guys know. So let me say hello to everyone that I see here in the stream. I will get down to business on this extremely rare Kyosho Ultima Type R. That's right, guys. This is the Type R. And I think in Spanish, that would be the RA or RA. How do you say it? It's Rickety Rack. How you doing? I am what you call an analyst. I analyze trends and I make reports great again. Corey, what's going on? Jim, Texas Hill is here. Lotus RC, Barncat, Vintage RC 22, Big Boys Toys, who guys just released and I just watched. He got himself an engine just like this on his channel. Well, let me see who else we got here. Michael Sucha, how you doing? Yo, Melissa, we got Melissa sitting right in front of me. Kyle G, how you doing? Now, you guys might remember last week, Melissa was over here not feeling too good. You want to show us a little something that you have, Melissa? Pull it out. Pull it out. You want to show her something? Guys, she's going to show you a little something. You want to say hello to a Nitro Gang Queen? Monty Kriska, how you doing? Raymond Hernandez, what's going on? What do you have there in your pocket? That is what you call a test. A test of something that begins with co and ends with vid. So why don't you put it right here on the roof? Actually, don't put it all the way. Just hold it. Yeah, just hold it right here. This is the reality. BMR, how you doing? She was a positive for the negative. That's why she was feeling pretty bad. Guys, it hasn't been great at the Nitro Gang household, but we have buttoned our emotions up. We have put a Nitro on the table. And at the end of the day, this Kyosho will never get what begins with co and ends with vid and a certain numbers, series of numbers that begin with 1 and ends with 9 at the end. Joe Gurney, man, how are you, bro? Long time no see. Happy to see you here, man. Now, guys, let me go over what we got going down over here. Kyosho Ultima ST Type R. This isn't just a regular one. This is like the Hondas, the Type R of that division. John Gangan, how you doing? Dan Davidson wants to know. OS engine? Oh yes, baby. When you see the blue, only two things can come to mind. One of those things is LRP, and the other thing is OS 12CV-R. Now, who here, I'm going to take the body off in a little bit. Who here wants to give me a little bit of fun information about the way OS engines, how you can tell which one you have off the bat to begin with? Who here wants to tell me? Because if you know your OS engine trivia, you, my dude, can be a successful Nitro Gang guru yourself. But you have to know what color cooling head comes with certain models. So let me go and make this question a reality. What cooling head color is the 15 engine? This one, I just told you, it's a 12. Nitro Pimp, how you doing, my dude? Nitro Pimp, I am glad you pointed that out. He goes, all my OS CVRs are printed on the heads. That is a true statement. So the newer generation, 18 CVR, yes, it would say that on the head. The older generation models, RC Adventures, how you doing? I hope you got yourself some proper food. The older generations, they did not print the displacement or anything. You basically had to know your colors. And since I got a solid B+ in my art classes in high school, I am not colorblind. Pinker, how you doing, man? Let me show you before I continue with this. So, the blue cooling head denotes, and this style denotes that it's a 12CV-R. The R means ridiculously hot. Corey goes sick color and body. Now, yes, man, this I got actually from the same person that I got the Kyosho Blizzard from. And guys, if you want an update on the Blizzard, an update will be given in a video on this channel near you. I aim to make videos great again for 2025 along with stadium trucks. Now, as we look at this chassis, Big Boys Toys is correct. The black cooling head of this exact style would be the 15CV-R. Now, if you see an X, that would be the Polestar. Now, you guys don't even know which one this is, do you? Who wants to take a guess? Is this the X or is this not the X? Are you going to go text your X after this is the question. Yo, Melissa, tell them. Should they text their X? Yes or no?
No.
She said no. Why not? Nitro Addiction, how you doing, bro?
That's the past.
That's the past? So you heard that from Melissa right here. She said don't text your ex. That's the past. The only kind of past living you want to do is vintage nitros. Dan Davidson agrees. You see what I'm saying? It's logic. Now, I want to, John, how you doing, bro? We're over here in the co-vid household. For those of you that don't know, Melissa, why don't you put your co-vid test over here on the hood? I'm pretty sure it's not radioactive anymore. Even though, you know, the guy responsible for the whole agency might be going to jail soon. So, unfortunately, just hold it up right here. Unfortunately, when we said somebody was sick, we weren't joking. That, my bros, is a positive. Okay? It's still going around. And guess what? No one's blaming who's at fault, are they? Damn freaking shame. Okay, let's continue. Okay, Melissa, that's enough. You're not going to be the victim of the show today. The victim of the show is nobody here on this channel. Am I right, guys? Could I get a hell yeah? Are any of you out there victims? Go ahead. Let me know. Are you a victim? Or are you a person that tries to make positive change in your life? That's right, Raymond Hernandez. He says no. Don't ever pretend to be a victim. It's a damn shame. In this country, they pay people like that. But deep down, you should be embarrassed for trying to claim victim mentality and status. All right. Now, we got Tara Curry here, who is a big fan of the Kyoshos. So, let me continue, everybody, here. I have quite an endeavor here. Okay, so when we're ready to lift the body off, we could actually have a sickening look at the chassis. By the way, guys, let me show you a little something on this side I noticed. Look at how beautifully the radio antenna was done up by the prior owner. That, honestly, is some proper antenna wire maintenance. I have never seen an antenna wire coiled this beautifully. This is beautiful coiling. Beautiful coiling. Raymond, thank you, bro. So, I'm okay, but Melissa over here, coughing up a storm, making me buy expensive-ass medicine. You know how it is. Called the doctor. She went to the doctor, and you know what happened? You know what happened when Melissa went to the doctor? Melissa, tell me what happened to the doctor. Was the doctor there?
No.
Where did he go?
He had an emergency.
Yeah, the doctor had an emergency, guys. He bailed on her. She took a freaking day to drive hella far in not great weather with a cold, and the doctor bailed because he had an emergency. You believe the kind of country we're living in, bro? Okay, anyway, let's not discuss that. All aspects, man, how you doing? Happy to see you here. For everyone just tuning in, this is a Kyosho Ultima ST. Now, this particular model is actually a 2000 Ultima ST Type R. It doesn't particularly say that on the body anywhere, but I did the research because, you know, I don't come to any show unprepared. And there were 3 generations of these. This is exactly a direct competitor with the current RC10 GT, which, if you guys are interested, is available at A-Main. No longer a pre-order. It's the very first link. I think I will be devoting the year of 2025 to good, positive friends that are here in the chat and stadium trucks. Do we agree with my agenda? My agenda is true, unlike that of Dodge. You guys know who that is. Northeast Mods, What's going on, man? GeoMac, happy to see you here. GeoMac says that is a sickening paint job. In fact, this is one of the best ones I've ever seen. By the way, the front end right here. Tell me that does not look like an F-150. By the way, we got sickening bearings. The wheels could go right around. Look at those bearings. Those are proper bearings. So I'm going to take the body off in a little bit. Just want to appreciate the fact that every single, I would say, RC in the year 2000 was trying to be an F-150. And today, I think that's kind of still the case, except Jason Zoltan Farkas, how you doing, bro? I responded to your email a while ago. Please do me a favor and check if you got it. If not, it's all good, man. You know, my email box is like 98% full. Most of them is like junk mail. No matter how many times I click unsubscribe, they still trying to get me, man. They still trying to get me in that junk mail. You know, you buy one thing at Best Buy in the year 2008, you're going to get one email a day from them. That's what's going to happen. Anyway, Mark Messenger, man, happy Friday to you. Now, let us continue. By the way, I was saying, what's the story with the modern F-150? Well, I think today, even Traxxas, right? Everything basically is designed to look like a Raptor, right? Even the sickening Savage that I so magically won on the Nitro Addictions channel that I already have. There'll be a video on that one soon. Beautiful paint job. But the Nitro Addiction over there painted a Ford Raptor body. We just cannot escape the Henry Ford legacy, can we? It's unescapable. All right, guys, let's get down to this side. I'm going to ask you all a question. Yo, Melissa, who you texting? The Kyosho Corporation? Yeah, guys, Melissa texting the Kyosho Corporation over there. Sickening color. All right, let's take off the body shell. Melissa, you want to do it? By the way, the body's real nice. Do it slowly. We never know when an off-net chick is in the house. All right. Nitro Pimp goes, never seen one before. Well, man, I'm happy to be able to bring something interesting to all of us. So let me do a top-down review. I'll flip it over. I think we should probably start on the other side. The other side is fun. That's where the engine is. That's kind of like what the fun part is, you know? It's like, let's say you have an Arma and you want to flip it around. I'm going to tell you something, guys. There's 0 sides that are fun. Literally 0. It doesn't matter. Top, down, left, right, 3D angle, you know, congruitivity, hypotenuse angles. It doesn't matter. None of those angles are fun. Here, they are all exciting. So let's talk a little bit about the chassis. Now, this is a 25-year-old truck. That is hella old, guys. Only RC Nitros. How you doing, man? Thank you for your support throughout the years and keeping it real in them streets, which are basically YouTube videos. Now, Northeast Mods, how you doing? He goes, looks very nice, man. I have one with a CVR. This is the CVR. Texas Hill goes, I like the pipe. So this is actually just kind of, you know, it's an okay pipe for, I'm not sure if these were RTRs. I think these were kits. These were definitely kits. Now, I do have an old RC magazine that I think we will be able to find this exact Kyosho. This is from the year 2001. So in 2001, this would have already been out, right? So kind of like one of the best. Earl Moorhead, how you doing, bro? Yep. Earl Moorhead here with a proper comment. I got to read that. That's pretty true. He goes, Arma Fun Side is the day you sell it. I cannot deny that. I cannot deny that. I will say they are very good value, very fast RCs. I mean, you did achieve over 100 miles an hour with a pretty much not crazy modified chassis, Earl. So that's very, very impressive. But, you know, I never claimed that Nitros are faster. To me, they don't have to be faster. In fact, I am happy how they are sitting here on the table. Current speed, 0 miles an hour. Does anybody want to know why the current speed is 0 miles an hour? It's because the engine is seized. RC Cape Cod, how you doing, man? Happy Friday to you. So we'll take a look at this magazine. It might even be in here. Who knows, you know? Maybe we'll see how much it even costs down the line if I have time. Now, RC goes, when Armas are on sale, they are decent. That is correct, bro. I'm going to tell you, dude. I bought the Vendetta for $199 when they were getting discontinued. I mean, a Vendetta for $199 is a deal and a half, you know. I was just talking to a buddy of mine, person that resides in Canada. They are great cars for trades for nitros. I'm going to tell you that right now. Now, I'm not here to give advice on trading, but let's talk about the suspension. I think, guys, I'm going to say it right now. I don't think I've ever seen shocks this perfect in my life. They are extremely smooth. No shock oil leaking of any kind. Normally, you have an aluminum shock body, which is, pretty good for this level of model. But here you also have the aluminum bottom, which retainer. I don't know if it's called a retainer or whatever, but that holds in the O-rings and the aluminum cap. Literally every single element of the shock is aluminum. Honestly, the whole threaded body I don't care about. I prefer to have preload clips, in my opinion. Now that I could 3D print them, it's just much easier for me. All right, so start with that. The suspension, watch this. I'm going to show you the suspension, bros. It is extra smooth and supple. I didn't even do anything to it. The rebound is honestly very perfect. It's hard to tell because we're like in a top-down view, but that's just the constraints of doing a live stream, so you guys are going to have to bear with me. By the way, I want to say special thanks to some of my new and re-subscribing channel members. It means a lot to me. Because of you guys out there, and in here, mostly in here, I'm able to buy great nitros, okay? So thank you all for that. Texas Hill goes, even low-C shocks will be envious. I'm telling you, bro, these are as smooth as the LST shocks. It's honestly very surprising. They are not crooked, which is a big plus sign. Rory, holler, what's going on, man? Now, next thing, what I'm doing now, guys, I'm just doing a little bit of a, can you move this, Melissa? I'm doing a little bit of my, overall first impressions before I start tearing it down and telling you what's wrong with it. Oh, look at that. The Kyosho air filter decided to just call it a day and quit. We're going to take this apart later because there is a bit of a surprise on this Kyosho air filter. This is the air filter that was included on basically every PureTen series. Now, the PureTen for a on-road car meant it was almost the size of a Super Nitro. But this is actually the exact size as a XXX or an RC10 GT. So I don't know what they mean by PureTen. But if you look up at the specifications, KGM, man, how you doing? Long time no see. I'm just over here with a Nitro. It's Friday, man. I was at work all day analyzing, putting reports together, planning what to have for lunch. And if you're interested in what I had for lunch, it was a chicken halal plate with some salad, okay? I eat that almost every other day. But that's how you stay fit, everybody. Now, I'm going to disassemble this later, and I'm going to ask you all a question, guys. I'm going to ask you all a question. And the question is, Tony Ferraro, how you doing? The question is, have you given this video a thumbs up yet? I'm not here to beg for thumbs up. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, well, guys, the Arma Gang is winning, okay? That's all that's going to happen. I'm here to bring exciting entertainment that I personally like talking about and sharing it with the viewers out there like you. So, once again, I appreciate you all. Let's talk Nitro. So I'm going to disassemble this air filter later. I'm going to ask you all a question right now. You can think about it right here. Raymond Hernandez, I am not sure yet. I have not taken... Okay, I'm looking at the front wheels. The question from Raymond was, do the front wheels use hubs or bearings? It appears that it's the same setup as like RC10 GT, so there's no hub. It does appear that there is bearing. I can remove one of the wheels later to show you, okay, bro? Just remind me, please. The question is, how much of this air filter design, it's actually pretty dope, bro, because like when you put this on, it looks like a Ram Air intake, right? It's like you're driving one of those Buick 442s. Anybody here ever own a Buick 442? Mix RC, man, how you doing? Melissa, say hello to everybody, please, again.
I did.
You did? Okay, that's awesome. Okay. Gary goes, the filter looks silly. I agree, bro. Trust me, man. I agree. That's why I pointed out. So I'm going to ask you all guys a question. Nitro Pimp goes, Olds 442. Exactly. You know what I'm talking about. Or was that the Buick? I think they had a Buick variant too, right? I have seen the Olds, though. Anyway, how much of this air filter cavity is the actual filter itself? Do you think it's the whole thing? Do you think it's like half? Or what percentage of this is the air filter? Oh, my buddy Ben is here. How you doing? Him and I were just having a conversation about wheels. Wheels that go on a certain Pico. If you guys know what I'm talking about. That's right, I said Pico. Not Pikachu, but the car. Pikachu was a terrible character. Anyways, John Hensley goes, whole thing. So I'm going to ask you all a question right now. Do you want to see me disassemble the air filter foam right now and just get down to business? Because this is going to surprise you. I can do it right now, or I could save it for later. What's it going to be, bros? What's it going to be? Then I have to, so pretty much let me just tell you the engine is hella seized. I can't turn it over. We're going to have to repair the engine, all right? But I'm not done going over the chassis. There's a lot of real interesting features here that I do want to make sure people know about Kyosho, including the rear battery holder. This is something I have not seen in other stadium trucks. Yo, Melissa, am I speaking with too much conviction? Guys, am I speaking with too much conviction? I mean, I'm not making this stuff up, bro. This is literally how I am when I talk about nitro. You call up anybody here that I've talked to on the phone, and they'll tell you. When Hybrid starts talking about nitros, it just goes down. All right. So, Barn Cat, man, how you doing? Thank you for becoming a new channel member, Barn Cat. Yo, Barn Cat, you ever find any Barn Find nitros, man? I'm just curious. If you have, give me a call, dude. Okay? I love Barn Find Porsches, Priuses, and nitros. Okay? I'm not even joking right now. Today I saw a nice Porsche GT3 and then a Boxster. I know we all wanted a Boxster to actually be a proper car, but unfortunately the Boxster will never be that. It's a piece of crap. But I do like the styling. And actually, I don't really want a fast Porsche. I wouldn't mind a nice mid-range Macan. All right. So, should we disassemble this? Go ahead, guys. Place your bets. Is it going to be the whole filter? Just half of it or some of it? Okay, Raven goes. I can't wait, bro. I got to see right now. Okay, I'm going to...
I think it's full.
Melissa, what do you think?
Full.
You think it's going to be full? Melissa, you're very optimistic. Travis, how you doing, man? Travis says, disassemble it. Oh, right. Guys, you are also optimistic right now. You see, I know something you don't know. And that is, I've already taken one of these apart. Melissa, I have pliers over there.
Yeah.
And very few of you were correct. So the way this works, it's basically a like a cap over here. It's stuck into place right there, the cap. I just took it off. You see that just kind of like a snap fitting. We got close to 90 viewers, guys. Thank you so much. KGM, I sold that Mercury, bro. I bought nitros, okay? I currently run a properly nice zero cracked leather Nissan Murano 2012 vintage. All right. So let me show you what is going on. J3 Thompson, let me go back to your question, bro. I'm just showing the viewers the air filter. Actually, no, I gotta answer this J Thompson's question, bro. Max Settings, how you doing? Max Settings goes, he got a Kyosho Ultima RT5. Sickening. With the quick release wheels. Now that's a step above, man. That's a step above. 3 Thompson goes, what do you think of the Traxxas Jado 3.3? I'm thinking about buying a lightly used one online for $350 Canadian. So brand new 660. So you're saying it's about half price of a new one. I mean, honestly, that's a very fair price. So to give everyone an understanding of what 3 Thompson is saying, he's trying to yell 2-speed baby out there real fast, like I have on this channel. And he has an option of buying a half price Jado in normal condition. That's a fair deal, I would say. That's a fair deal. What do you guys think? That's a fair deal. Okay, down to the air filter. Melissa, I'm going to need... no, I got it. Okay. All right. Are you all ready? I'm going to take the foam out. Who thinks the foam is going to go deep down? Man, Melissa's so optimistic over here. She's like Xena the Warrior Princess. Except she doesn't fight people in, like, villages. Guys, that's it. That's the entire filter.
Seriously?
You heard that. She said it. They really trolled us on this one. Yeah, forget the fact that the foam is disintegrating. It's rickety rack. That is true, bro. I was just talking about the depth of the filter element. That is the depth of the filter element, bros. It's quite pathetic.
It is pathetic.
Yeah, all of this airspace, and that's all the filtration you get. In fact, this is a thinner element overall. Southern Maine RC, bro, thank you for becoming a new channel member as well. Southern Maine, not far from us. The furthest I went from New York is about Buffalo. No, I went to Niagara Falls. They're both pretty far.
Never been there.
Yeah, I don't like to drive more than 2 hours unless it's for a nitro anymore, though. But anyway, let's talk about the filter element. This is some sickening discovery action. Guys, I waited all week to remove this on a live stream for you all. That's right, Tarek, bro. Your favorite brand, Kyosho, has been trolling us with elements that are, I would say, 10% of the air filter mass. Sickening. I'm going to put this back for now because this has to be captured in a better video. People need to know that these sickening looking Kyosho filters are nothing more than vindictive trolls. Okay? Yep, that's right, Texas. Hella fake like Fort Knox. Still good looking though, bro. Which position does it go? Obviously, I'm going to replace it. I will say it's super easy to service. This thing just snaps in. I'll easily just, well, the thing is this filter is destroyed because this whole boot is destroyed. What about this? How do you guys think this works? Check it out. More proof. There's nothing inside. In case you were wondering, well, hybrid man, maybe you're just being a negative ninny. I know you thought that, but it's not true. I'm a positive person. All of this is just empty. Sickening. And I always admired these air filters too. Literally always admired them. Now we all know. Corners were cut. I mean, it's still real sickening looking. It looks like a turbo inlet or something on that unicorn behind on the couch. All right, let's get rid of this. It is time to talk about the other elements. Oh, just got a live notification from Vegan Gains. Anybody here watch Vegan Gains? He's a fitness YouTuber. All right, I don't watch many other RC channels. The ones I watch, you guys might know. All right, let's continue to this. I want to talk about some of the interesting features of this particular chassis before I start digging into the engine, because you only get to see this kind of stuff once. Good thing is, the carb is not seized. Now, if you're looking at it and you're thinking to yourself, wow, hybrid, or hybrid, however you want to call me, it's fine. You call me hybrid, white bread, yellow rye, cheesecake. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I'm the guy with the nitro on the table. Hoser one, man, how you doing? Happy to see you here. Happy Friday to you. But for real, what's in a name? Call me whatever you want. I'm the guy with the nitro on the table. Now, let's continue. So yes, the layout is very, very similar to an RC10 GT. This one still has, the antenna gear in it, radio gear. So the pipe, John Hensley is asking, this appears to be a regular Kyosho pipe, like the FW06 style pipe. This is literally the pipe you get when you buy the FW06 kit, right? The pipe is nothing special. I will say I do like the exhaust header. I guess by modern standards, it's pretty much common. But during this time period, this was considered a pretty proper, not a low flow, terrible header, I would say, in my opinion. Now, I was looking around. Take a look at the sickening battery setup we got over here, guys. Now, this is, rechargeable. Chris Brown, how you doing, man? Chris Brown. Everybody, Chris Brown. Every time I think of Chris Brown, I also think of Drake. Then Jay-Z. Okay. Got a question from Gary. Would you replace the fuel tank? Honestly, bro, Kyosho fuel tanks are very good. I have very rarely come across one that leaks. Now, normally when I prepare these cars and make them great again, rather, doing a check of the vacuum in a tank is one of the obvious things to do. So this is not going to be anything else different. Okay, let's take a look at You guys notice anything interesting about this chassis? You can point out something and I'll talk about it. Go ahead. Point something out, and Hybrid over here, we'll talk about it. I'll talk about it. I mean, for me personally, I like this kind of battery system. On the RC10 GT, it's all open. You basically have to zip tie it, which here it's still zip tied. But you see, we do have an integrated battery kind of zip tie system. I don't know what to, it's not really integrated, but Geomac, how you doing? He goes, ultra wide shock towers. Well, it's similar to the RC10 GT, I would say. Maybe a little wider here than normal. That is true. Gary Rosenquist goes, how do you check for vacuum? So what you would do is you would take the fuel line and the pressure line disconnect, plug one up with your finger, blow through the other end. You're basically checking to see if the fuel tank, lets air escape or lets air in. You blow in, blow out, and that's how you would check for a vacuum. It would be very obvious. Obviously, you want to have the tank dry. All right, next thing I want to talk about. It's going to be on the bottom of the chassis. Now, I'm not going to point this out, but I just want you guys to take a quick, more than average look at it. More than average. Please do yourself a favor and do a more than average look. What is unique about anything in this area? And I'll zoom in a little bit so we can maybe get a better point of view. What's unique about something in this area? Yo, Melissa, you raising your hand? I didn't tell you the answer to this question.
No.
Okay, Mark goes, it's missing a screw, question mark. Surprisingly, I know it looks like it, right? But that's not the answer, bro. Nitro Pimp goes, it has a cutout for the pull start. Well, yeah, I would say that's not that unique. But it is notable. For instance, pretty much no other stadium truck has that. I would say, okay, that's a reasonable answer. I would say what I wanted you to say is the engine screws. Wow, they are recessed, aren't they? Check that out, broskies. The engine screws are actually recessed. And the engine mounts are, it's regular countersunk screws. But the screws themselves with the gear mesh, check it out, the gear mesh itself. Let me remove this. Oh, Lotus RC said it? Mm-hmm. Damn. No wonder he's my channel mod. Guy's a genius. Come summer, he's going to have the biggest, baddest boats out there. I just know it. I know it. Gear mesh is adjustable directly right there. I'm going to get a little closer. That is interesting. Not sure if that's something that is like an afterthought, because who knows? Kyosho does repurpose a lot of models and parts over the years. Lotus RC goes, boat gang baby. That's right, man. Well, you are the channel's VP of boats. In fact, we have many VPs here. Corey, the VP of... Well, you're not the Jammin VP, but I think you could be one day. All right. Let me continue, everybody. So that is recessed. I don't know. We could discuss it later. Let's begin talking about the chassis itself. I also notice we have ourselves a nice looking different array of colors. Notice the radio tray design is kind of brownish. For channel member Chris Brown. Brownish. I mean, that looks like graphite to me. Anybody here ever have a graphite triple XNT? You would know those parts are extremely rigid. They don't crack easy. They're super tough. They are tougher than RPM in my opinion. They're not as flexible. I will say older graphite is kind of brittle. The top here looks like graphite to me. Oh, yeah, Xavier is a little colorblind, but that's okay. I'll just tell you. And by that, it's not a joke. I'm actually serious. So from this direction, you guys could see in the light, it's a little bit better. This is a generic power switch. It's black. You can see the colors are a little different. I mean, that's pretty dope in my opinion. No, they didn't have to do that, but they did it. The spur gear it looks to me like it's also partially graphite. It doesn't look like regular cheap plastic at all. Like it looks like a proper graphite spur gear, maybe. I mean, ideally you would want it to be nylon. Aluminum upper deck standoffs right there. That's a radio tray upper deck, however you want to call it. It's basically the same thing. Now, who wants me to discuss any more interesting features before I start digging into the engine, bros? Go ahead. Tell me what you think. Alan, how you doing? He goes, will you be keeping these servos? So that's something I'm going to have to test. If you guys want, I could do a quick radio test before I even take the engine out. You want me to do a quick radio test? All right. Geoman goes, pop that engine out. Yeah, the engine is completely toast. By toast, I mean not really toast. I mean seized. I mean, yeah, we should probably... I'm wondering, what's the best way to do this? Probably test the electronics first, I think. You know what? The electronics don't matter. You need the engine to fire up first, actually, is what you need. Okay, everybody. So, we got Thomas Flint. How you doing? He goes, anybody selling a decent 2-speed baby? Well, Thomas Flint, for the right channel member like you, that might be a yes from me. But tell me, what are you looking for? All right, let me, by the way, the fuel tank is super, super tight, like this thing. I'm a little worried that this part is actually going to crack. You guys see that right there? This part, I'm a little bit worried as I zoom in on the fuel tank plastic. I'm going to show you what I mean. It looks to be a little bit white over here. That's a sign that it's going to be cracking. So hopefully the fuel tank is okay. But right here, I could see where the lever effect is being created. The spring is hella tight, bro. I'm literally having a hard time lifting it. I hope it's not going to crack. If it is, well, we'll replace it. Might not be the original fuel tank, but a nitro will never die on this channel. Okay. Let's get down to engine lives. Rock and Roller, how you doing? Okay, so I think we're going to have to remove the engine mount screw on the bottom. Unless I want to remove... Yeah, we're just going to remove the engine mount screw itself. Okay, guys, thank you for joining me here tonight. We are working on a 2000 Kyosho Ultima ST Type R. That's a mouthful. A full mouth, as some say. If this don't work, I'll heat it up, by the way, okay? Okay, so it appears I need to undo these screws. These appear to be maybe 3 of them. Let me look at the bottom, actually, how it looks. Yep, Barncat is correct. Still better than the LST battery placement, which is directly under a hot engine. Probably the worst placement ever. I'm going to remove some of them, see how it happens, how it works. Okay, good news is this screw came out. I'm going to loosen them up slowly. Guys, what do you think about this chassis? Is this worth repairing? Is this a stream-worthy chassis? To me, the answer is yes. But in today's world, unfortunately, you need mass approvals, or else the system just shuts those people down. All right, screw's not stripped so far. That's a surprise. John Hensley goes, yes, all nitros are worth it. Okay, so far that's good. Okay, I think that's all, because the engine is a little bit slightly moving. Yeah, that is true. They are cool. You know what it is? It's not just cool. I truly believe they teach you something about life. Patience is one of those virtues that a nitro will teach you. And that is not something an electric will teach you. Who here agrees? Okay, John Hensey and all you guys agree. Yes, patience is one of those virtues that I'm telling you, a nitro will teach you. An electric will basically teach you one thing. You need more lipo power. Okay, yeah, the engine is moving. That's a good sign. Let me get this screw out. The set screw that's holding. Anybody here follow it's a pretty big gas RC guy. I met him a couple times in real life. Mikey Bats. Mikey Bats. He does a lot of gas RCs. Lately he's been doing you know, I guess electrics or whatever. Mikey Bats, there was a pretty proper argument with him and some you know, I guess a commenter on one of his posts. It had to do with, you know, gearing, and you know, if you use like a 840 kV fit scale motor, you're gonna need tall gearing. And I guess the guy was arguing over that, but like Mikey Bats was correct in his assessment. When you go with a very low giant electric can motor, low kV that is, yes, you can run much taller gearing. That is basically the logic. So Mikey Bats over there was correct, I will say. Let me see what Thomas Flint here, channel member, says. I'm going to read what you said, bro, and then we'll take the engine out. Thomas Flint goes, currently got an HPRS 43 single speed, ran 5 tanks and motors crazy. Problems, but I'm hooked on nitro now. I also have an original Baja. Well, that's sick. And 5T parts, haven't ran it yet. So let me ask you this, Thomas Flint. The motor in your engine, rather, people get upset when you call a nitro motor an engine. I mean, a motor. A motor is generally electric. Anyway, an engine is different, but it's fine. We're not going to get upset at each other because you're a cool dude. So which engine do you have? Let me take a guess. Lucas Stolkup, how you doing? 15 FE. You could tell me which engine you have, and I'll tell you what your problem is. Okay, let me flip this around. No, actually, no. Oh, Rico got a question. Rico Suave? We got to answer Rico. Melissa, take a... Oh, Rico goes, do I have a Nitro Fortec? Oh, hell yeah, man. Dude, I have like 3 of them in my fridge right now. Melissa could verify it.
Yes, he does.
I'm going to undo the servo linkage, actually. It'll be easier for me this way. I'll be honest with you, all my Fortecs are not very good. Some of them have like weird painted orange chassis. And by some, I mean exactly one. Yeah, all the Fortecs I ever got were like from people trying to kill them. It's literally just always been the case. I think I am going to discontinue my Fortec hunting for a while. So what did the guy say about the engine that I just asking? Did Thomas Flint? What did Thomas Flint say? Anybody read what I might have missed his comment?
No, he didn't say anything.
He's probably taking a while to respond. It's fine. Okay, Thomas Flint goes, yes. It's so yes, Thomas Flint goes, yes, I believe it's a 15 FE and it is and the pull start popped. Thomas Flint, the best thing you could, those are quite old style engines. They have single needle carbs. They're a little bit of a chore to tune. They don't run that great.
I'm sorry, I'm electric.
Thomas Flint, bro, don't worry, man. You don't gotta be sorry. We're here to help each other, man. Trust me. The thing is with those old engines, you kind of have to know what you're doing with them. They're not like modern engines, right? If you are looking to get a proper engine, the engine you want is the HPI T3.0, which will be a direct fit. The T3.0. We could talk a little more about it later. I don't want to distract people. Okay, let me get down to this stuff. Okay, so we're going to remove this bar. Thomas Flint, man, are you a member of the Nitro Gang on the Facebook? Because that will be a really good area for, or you could, dude, you could feel free to email me, actually. You know, I don't want to go tell you somewhere where you're going to get like third-party info, whatever. Thomas Flint, if you want to give me an email, it's literally my YouTube username at hotmail.com. So it will be hybrid32494 at hotmail.com. I'll, send me a picture, man. If you have like anything that you want to, show, I'll show. Would not be a bad diagnosis, for all of us, really. Because that's pretty much a common thing. Okay, check this out. When you take off this part, this thing, it flips up. But the thing is, we have the power wire here. So this guy really has the power wire in hardcore. Okay, disconnected it. I mean, dude, this is sickening. Look at that little gate. It's like, look at that. It goes like this, right? That's it. Engine is out. Did you see that? It just flips directly up. That is a clever chassis design. Guys, come on. You gotta give it up to the Kyosho. Let me give you a proper zoom in. So normally when the engine is here, look at that. Boom! Solid. That is a solid one right there. I'm gonna put the screw in so we don't lose it. Dude, I've never seen a creative mount like that, to be honest with you. It just flips up and stays. Melissa, can I get a hell yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yo, that was the least optimistic hell yeah in life, guys. Guys, yo, she sickening. Hold on, guys. I had to type some crap up, okay? Melissa, there's a hell yeah on that trip. Boo. Yo, Melissa, you guys want to say hello to Melissa over here or what? Go ahead. You want to say hello? She's feeling a little sick. She got COVID, bros. You want to say hello?
I need coffee. No.
She don't drink coffee. She only likes Starbucks.
I only like
She only likes Starbucks, guys. She refused to drink homemade coffee. She a coffee queen right there. Sick.
I like
Okay.
Starbucks coffee.
Yeah, of course. $8 coffee. What's there not to like? Okay, let me remove this.
$1 coffee.
Raw RC man, how are you, bro?
It's like 6 something.
So everyone just joining me, let me give you a little update for if you tuned in a little late, that's all good, man. We just removed, and by we I mean me, removed the OS 12 CV-RX engine. Oh man, that gasket, it's gonna need a replacement. The problem is I have only one gasket left. Yo, Melissa, can you talk to your fans in the stream, please?
Yes, I am.
Be like, hell yeah, fan. How you doing, fan? Yo, Christina Aguilera, best singer ever. Tell them what you really believe. Okay? CVR, that is a proper engine. In fact, I almost guarantee we could probably find engine specs on it in this magazine. You guys want me to take a look at it?
You're wrong, Lotus.
What, Christina Aguilera not the best singer?
No.
I don't know, man.
He's saying Duncan is better than
Genie,
Starbucks.
I don't know. Genie in a Bottle was a proper song.
No, he's saying Duncan is better than Starbucks.
Do you know how many people ask people to go to bed with them after Christina Aguilera's song? Many.
He's not talking
70
about
engines.
That. I'm saying that he's talking about Starbucks and Duncan.
Guys, I only drink homemade coffee. I'm not giving these corporate slobs my money. 70 engines. Let's see if we could find this proper one in here. Who thinks I'll be able to find it? Oh, wow. Check this out. Kyosho V1S. I think our VP of Top RPM, Carlo, got himself a V1R. Yeah. You want a high RPM, that's what you want.
Oh, that's interesting.
Sickening. Oh, look at that. It's the cheater air filter. That's the cheater air filter, guys. That's the air filter with like 5 millimeters of foam. Where are the engines? If I don't find them in the next couple of minutes, I'm going to give up looking. Because I got repairs to do. Who's that texting you? Obama? She said it's not Obama. Guys, I got to look at the table of contents. Sometimes you got to read. No, where's the table of contents? All right, engines. 70. Where's the 70 engines? Okay, guide to 0.12 engines. I'm telling you, we're literally gonna find this engine here, page 118. We're gonna find this engine, guys. 118. Okay, Super Nitro. That's the dog right here. That's the dog. That's my dog. You know that guy that dances that song, That's My Dog? That's my Nitro dog. 118. Oh, the Art Attack snowmobile. That's the one I got on the couch. What page did I say? 118? So these are OS CV engines. They're not the CVR. Okay, here we go, bros. 2001.12 engine guide. Let's look for the OS. Yeah. This is the year 2001. 2001. This is 2001. Yep, Golden Era Nitro. Oh, baby. The CVR is right here as I claimed. So X just means it has a pull start. These are generally, usually in magazines, they're like the CVRs. All right, so what's important that you need to know about OS engines? If you're shopping for old OS engines, it's basically two levels. You have the ABN ones with the square cooling heads, and you have the ABC ones that are called the R. So we have, claimed horsepower is 1 horsepower. That's a lot, bros. That's a lot. If you think about it, guys, look at the claimed horsepower on the 12CV. 0.56 horsepower on the 12CV. And I'm telling you, they're fantastic engines. You're not going to notice a problem. But the big issue is the ABN construction, which means you're going to lose more compression than probably the recommendations of that fake organization, Dodge, run by Musk. Now, let's look at the claimed horsepower on the CVR. 1 horsepower. It's literally from the same displacement, double. Double the horsepower, guys, on this blue cooling head one. 1 is a lot for 25 years ago from a 0.12. I mean, can I get a yeah? How you doing there, Offna guy? Happy to see you here, man. Offna guy out there building custom projects left and right, making engine parts from single pieces great again. Meanwhile, I'm here just talking about old magazines. But it's all good, bro. We all got our skills. That's right. Texas Hill has a 12 CVR on his Kyosho V1R. All right, so it's a proper power plant. It's a proper power plant. Let me continue, see if there's anything else interesting I want to talk about. I have this engine, actually, the Force 12. It's a good running engine. Got no power, though. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. OS 12. It could have been a 15 also. LD. You guys see that engine? The LD. That means lay down. Now, there's something I know about this engine. And given the right torture tactics, I might spill the beans. So right now, Melissa and I are watching this great Korean show called Bloodhounds. We're learning some torture tactics. If you guys torture me on the specs of this engine and what I know about it, I might have to tell you. In reality, this is basically just a LD laid down, a low center of gravity style engine. Very, very hard to get. Hopefully one day, and that day will be soon, depending on need-to-know basis, what will go down. Let me see what else we got. There's just some crap over here. Trinity Yokomo RX 12. I have never heard of that model here, actually. Sickening. Yo, Melissa, you think I'm spending too much time on this? Should I just close this and go to the car? I don't know. Nitro Gang don't seem too engaged tonight, man. I'm wasting all my jokes, man. It's taking a lot of brain power. I should be out there editing videos. tomorrow's video is going to be an RC10 GT, guys. All right. Melissa, say hi to Often Guy. Okay. All right, I'm going to close this down. Put that next to you somewhere. Don't bend it. That thing is treasure. It's national treasure. We don't know if Nicolas Cage is going to want to be in that movie or not. But all right. So back down to the national treasure. Kyosho Ultima ST Type R, the year 2000. Single speed Nitro Stadium truck. So far, progress says I removed the engine and now I have to disassemble the engine. So I'm going to ask you guys a question. What part do you want me to work on first? Go ahead. Melissa just raised her hand. This is not a class. Pizza Nitro, how you doing? Thomas Flynn goes, my next purchase will be Nitro only, bro. Feel free to reach out to me, in my email, whatever. I'll give you some good advice on what you want to get. Like a good, proper Nitro, I would highly recommend like a Traxxas Nitro Slash or a Slayer, like a good car with like electric start you could learn on. But of course, you don't got to listen to me. But I probably would. All right. Let's get down to business, everybody. What? Well, yeah, I know we're going to start with the engine. There's pretty much nowhere else to go from here. Can you give me the body? I want the people to see the beautiful design in the back. All right, so I think the most important thing, I usually like to remove the pull starter. Now, in this case, I cannot because, well, this is in the way, right? This exhaust. All right, so I'm going to start with removing the exhaust screws. In this case, there's no way to remove the pull starter because the header's in the way. Good point on that, Big Boys Toys. Obviously, that would be a proper tuned pipe. This is not a very good tuned pipe. It's just kind of an average, Kyosho pipe. It's the pipe they used on everything. I'm quite convinced it's not even a dual chamber pipe. But, it has reliable back pressure, is what I'll say. Oh boy, those screws might be stripped, everybody. What do you think? That screw looks like it might be stripped. I might not be able to disassemble this right now. I might have to drill the screw off. Let's see. I'm going to have to pray, everybody. Go ahead. 1, 2, 3. Oh, bros. I can't believe it. I got lucky. It just came out. I got hella lucky on that one. Penguin, how you doing? Penguin wants to know, how do you get a backplate out of an Overasi as it is stuck? Now, Penguin man, did you remove the screws first? Like, are the screws completely removed? Let me get to the second one and I'll talk. Oh, damn. So far, no problems. Can't believe it. I'm honestly amazed right now. So, you want to heat it up. Generally, it needs probably heat. That's right, Rory Holler. Yo, this screwdriver almost never strips anything. Not even women. Okay. What? Okay, hold on a second. I gotta arrange this. All right. Okay, hold on a second. I gotta respond to this, bro. Yeah. All right. So let me take a look at this. Okay, this gasket actually looks pretty good condition. I was going to buy a ton of exhaust gaskets right now. You guys think I should still buy them? I mean, once I clean this might not be that good. What do you guys think? Should I buy a bunch of exhaust gaskets right now? Like, I'm not going to be shy. I'm going to buy probably 25 exhaust gaskets. Yeah. I think I'm going to buy a shit ton of exhaust gaskets right now. I don't know. I had my heart set on it. Then we'll continue with this engine. Oh, man. That piston looks like it's above where it needs to be. It's obviously sees they can't move it, so it's going to need a ton of heat, you know. But I'll take a look at it. Let me just put all this stuff back for now. So I know there's people here in the comments, man. I appreciate, man, that talking about automotive exhaust gasket material that you can make. To be honest with you, it's not that easy. Like, right, basically what happens is these are pretty tight tolerances. I know there are some experts out there that you could make a gasket like that, but honestly, man, I've just been buying them over the years. Like, it's pretty much easier for me to buy them. Let me go buy some right now. I'm gonna show you guys where I'm buying them from. Who wants to take a guess where I'm gonna buy it from? Thomas Flint Nitro Rustler is not sold in a 3.3. The Nitro Rustler only comes in a 2.5. I would really recommend you get the Nitro Slash. I put a link to a main that has them in stock right now. It's literally the second link. Bro, they're like $350. It's the best. It's the best one you're gonna get. Nitro Pimp goes Amazon. Well, if you guys want, I will do a live purchase on THS Racing, the old great pipe manufacturer. Shop. I've literally been buying gaskets here forever. They have a couple things left here, but it's like stuff you're not gonna use really. Eventually, I'm gonna get the gasket. Let me see. You have to search. I'm gonna buy a shit ton of them. Okay, right now. Okay, there we go. So these are the ones I've been using for years. I just recently ran out. So 5 of them. They fit pretty much any HPI, any small block engine. They're gonna fit any small block engine. So this is a comparable HPI one. This is basically what HPI ones look as exhaust gaskets. These are actually way more money. The A. Oh, a bunch of screws just fell. Yo, Melissa, make sure I don't vacuum that up. So I've been buying these for like hella long. Yeah, all my engine screws just fell, everybody, okay? So, no funny business over here. I'm going to buy... Tell me how many packs you think I should buy. I think I'm going to have to buy 5 of them. The shipping is going to be sky high. Or should I buy 4? Let me see what happens with 4. So that's going to be 4 times 5, 20. Yeah, Nitro Pimp knows all about it. How you doing there, Andrew Pope? Happy to see you here, man. I'm going to buy 20. Add to cart. All right, so their shipping is going to be sky high anyway, so let me do checkout. I'll have to, let me see if it's like private information. I'll show you guys in a bit. All right, let me just fill this in, okay? I'm going to do PayPal. Give me a second. Just look at the Nitro. Got people out there that just can't leave certain people alone, so you got to do things, you know, on the side. All right. Let me do the review order. It's probably going to cost like $20 though. Hold on a second. I got to edit my address. They always get my address wrong. I'm going to show you right now. Hold on. Yeah, Melissa, make sure I'm not showing nothing private.
No.
Are you watching Liam Helmsley right now?
No.
Are you sure there's no Liam Helmsley on your computer? No. Liam Helmsley sucks. Nobody knows who we're talking about. Okay. So I'm going to show you right here. This is basically what it comes down to. I'm going to buy a shit ton of them, 4 of them. Shipping is more than the actual cost of the gaskets. Sickening. Liam Helmsley. I don't know why that actor came to mind. But guys, I want you to know Melissa only watches movies with like actors she likes. Okay? She's like, oh, I know that guy. I know that guy. She just gave me the middle finger. I'm going to place the order. I'll show you in a little bit. All right. Done. Thank you. Your order. Placed. So I'm going to wait for these. Basically, I repair a lot of old small block engines. So, this is always going to come in handy anyway for me. Sickening. Shipping is more than the, but it's worth it. All right. John Hensey, thank you, man. Yep, I'm out here spitting the truth, talking about whoever John Helms. I think you know who the other John Helmsley is, right? Triple freaking H. Okay, let's continue. I'm gonna leave this here as part of this. It don't matter. Basically, I'm trying to disassemble the engine piece by piece. The next part I would suggest being the pull starter assembly. Big Boy Toys, thank you, man, for that channel donation towards the gaskets. All 20 of them. I'm gonna tell you, it's much easier to replace and get new gaskets than to cut them. The thing is, a lot of these ports, they're very, very tight tolerances. Honestly, you would need like a hole punch to even do that. I guess if you wanted to sit real crazy with like a hobby knife. But, oh, it's Hunter Helmsley. Damn, I got the name wrong. Well, who in Hollywood is named Paul that Melissa would like? I don't know. All right. Sickening engine mount, though, right? Look at the layout of this engine mount. Guys, that is a hardcore... Look, they went far and wide for this engine. I don't know what the purpose of that is. They could have just used regular, kind of like flat engine mounts. Paul Giamatti, Nitro Pimp, I do not know who that is. Oh, Paul Walker. I mean, I don't think she likes Paul Walker that much. She likes people from like the movie Notebook. Right, Melissa? Come on, say yeah. Yeah, guys, when we watch a movie with Melissa, she'd be like, oh, he's from the Notebook.
No.
And I told her, isn't that movie with Anne Hathaway? She married a financial criminal. The guy went to jail. He lied to her about everything. Okay. Well, she only wanted the money. Total Recall, best movie. Man, good thing so far none of the screws are actually stripped. Yeah, I don't think Melissa cares about Paul Walker, to be honest with you. He's not Notebook material. The guy has to be Notebook material. Yeah.
Do you honestly want to know who I like?
Yeah, tell us. Guys, should we tell Melissa, tell us who she likes? Go ahead.
Really?
Oh, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Geomag got it correct.
No.
Bro, don't be bringing up her boo from the 80s, dude. That's her boo.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
That's not it.
I'm her boo from the 2020s.
That's not it.
Go ahead. Who is it? Chuck Norris?
No.
Who is it? Liam Helmsley?
No.
Come on, tell us. Jason Momoa, that weirdo?
Magic Mike?
Don't make me laugh over here. What's that guy's real name? You just said his movie character name. Then dancing weirdo.
Tatum.
Oh, Channing Tatum something.
Yeah.
Okay. Guys,
That?
this is looking tight over here. It's clean. No oil.
Him and...
And go ahead. Tell everybody. They want to know.
Wow. They don't even know the movie that I like. And they're not gonna know.
Yeah, they don't know because guys, this one-way bearing is the cleanest bearing I've ever seen. I don't think this engine even ran with this ever really. I mean, maybe it has zero oil on it. 0. That is beautiful. Of course, the engine is seized, so don't really matter. I'm not spinning shit over here, but it's beautiful. So far, we're going strong.
Robert Patterson.
Logan stalk up with the proper emojis.
Robert Patterson
Who's Robert Patterson?
from the Twilight.
From Twilight? Bro, you just made me throw up in my mouth a little bit. I would have rather Melissa said Borat. At least
No.
he's a funny guy. Borat is a funny bro.
Ew, gross.
No, not gross.
Yes.
That's true life. That is true life. Okay. I think next. Normally I like to remove the carbs. But in this case, I'm just gonna take a look. It feels too stuck. It might loosen up later. So I'm gonna leave the carb as is. The captain, what's up, man? All right, let me continue to the next screw. Back plate, rather. It's not really a screw. Guys, do you want me to check the clutch first or check the back plate? Remove the back plate. What do you want me to do? Go ahead. Tell me. I'm here to solicit.
I'm not gonna sleep on the couch tonight, so I don't know what you guys are talking about.
It's okay. Let me respond.
Seriously, guys? You guys don't even know how old I am.
You're old enough. All right, everybody. Let's continue. So it's time to take the back plate screws off.
Most people don't know what my age is. I'm not 30, and I'm not young.
Ah, damn, this one screw is not good. This one screw is real bad. I might have to cut this. Try this. This screw is stripped, bros.
No, I'm not 25, but thank you.
I'm responding to some sickening viewers right now.
Well, I'm not 25.
Sickening.
Actually, my birthday's
Okay.
next month, so.
Yep, mine too. Hence 324. I'm not born in 94, by the way, so if you're going to try to steal my identity, good luck. My birthday is not 1994, okay?
I'm not 27.
Melissa, we're going to have to cut the screw out. Can you bring me... I'm going to have to go get it myself because Melissa's locked up over here.
I'm not 27. I'm not 30. I'm not 25.
Guys, I'm going to have to cut the screw out. The screw doesn't come out no matter what I do. I could try again one more time, but the screw's toast. Ugh, that's a no.
I'm not 35. Not 36.
The screw's toast. The first bad sign of the day.
I'm not 35. Not 26. Not 40.
All right, Melissa, don't tell them.
Seriously? You think that I'm 40 years old? I'm not 21.
Let me tell you something about age.
But thank you, Texas. No, Pat.
I have more nitros than both of our ages put together. Okay? Do the math. Times 3. All right, guys, I gotta go cut this real bad. It's not looking too good. Oh, look who we got over here. Oh, look who's that. He came to check what's going on. It's Nitro Sandy.
I'm half Italian, half Cuban,
Yo, Sandy.
guys. Hi, Sandy boy. No, I'm not 41. I'm not 32.
Sickening. Let me get down to, I'm gonna have to cut it. I do have a heat thing. I can heat it if you want, but I don't think it's gonna work. I'll be right back.
You keep dropping stuff.
BRB, yo. I talked to him.
Mm. I'm not 28, Michael Sucha. I'm not 38.
Anyone say anything interesting?
No, they're just trying to guess how old I am still. But Tarek said my age. So.
Age doesn't matter. You can make mistakes even when you're old. Just ask our last president.
Just look what Tarek said, guys.
What's up there, Brennan Nasporic? That's a hell of a username. Yeah, Texas Hill is probably correct.
Do you guys really want to know my age? I'm 33, going on 34.
Congratulations, you just gave the secret out.
Tarek already said it.
Do you want to give him the secret ingredients of Popeye's chicken mix?
Tarek already said it.
Sandy's back. Okay, everybody. I could either torch it or I can cut it. What do you want me to do first? I'm going to remove the other screws too. Might as well. Go ahead, Melis. You got to read to me what they're saying because my eyes are focused on the engine.
They said cut, torch it.
All right, people saying torch it.
They're saying torch it.
Okay, we'll torch it.
Fire. Penguin's still trying to guess my age.
Let me tell you something, guys. Age is irrelevant. Well, the only thing that matters is being a good human and helping others in life. Okay? That's your mission. Right.
Alright, now on to the RC guys. Not me.
What happened? You got shy?
No. I just don't feel like talking anymore. There's a difference.
I'm going to have to torch it a little bit. We'll see how it goes. Might be enough.
Also, guy wants to know what year is that from? I missed
This is a 2000. A year 2000 Ultima. Kyosho Ultima ST Type R. Pretty rare. Okay, let's see if that's enough. Not enough. We're going to torch it more. I feel the crank is heating up actually already. This might not work. It's a no. Nah, it's toast. We gotta make a slot in it, which I didn't want to have to do. All right, we're gonna have to make a slot, bros. I'm wearing my glasses, by the way. I mean, I could tap it. I mean, it ain't no big deal. I have those screws, so I'm just gonna cut it. It's easy for me anyway. Ain't no big deal. Yeah. All right, Melissa. You have anything? Don't look at this, okay? Because I'm cutting this. Hello.
Okay.
Turn around. All right. I have glasses on. I have safety glasses on. That's a pretty deep hole, I think, at this point. Let's see what goes down. Well, we got Sandy right next to me, everybody.
Hi, Sandy boy.
What do you guys think is gonna happen? Vintage Nitro World, how you doing? Is this OSHA compliant? No, bro, but I am certified in the classes. All right, let's see what goes down. I'm gonna zoom in on this real hardcore. Yep, Sandy's here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, spin. Perfect. You see that? And this screw is totally reusable, bros. It's totally reusable because I didn't break anything. It'll be perfect. See that? That is a Nitro Gang repair. Look at that perfect slot.
Sandy.
By the way, this is a pretty narrow wheel. This is not like the regular Dremel wheel. This is a very narrow one. Job done. Okay. Time to pull the back plate. We ready? Let's see what it's like. I don't know, honestly. I haven't looked inside. Okay. Well, it is all the way at the top. That's the bad news right here. It could not be any higher than it currently is right now. It looks like there was some sealer on there as well. Well, will we have compression is the question. I'm gonna have to wash everything really crazy.
Rhymes.
So there is silicone on the outside, but that piston's all the way at the top. It'll probably have compression. Let's take the head off. I'm gonna have to wash all of this individually. There's no other way to really get this done. But that put a little bit of a damper on my mood, guys. My optimistic voice is basically toast for now. Oh, we got Sandy playing with Melissa over there.
He's shy. He doesn't like being.
Sandy, you shy? What are you shy over, bro? You're just a cat. You're an orange cat. You're lucky. We didn't name you Garfield. Yep, he's playing with Melissa over here. Trying to get her. Sandy. Psst, psst. He responds to whistles. Go ahead, get her. I have to clean that stuff up on the floor, okay? Don't worry about it. It's like old covers. I have to donate it. He's trying to get her. All right, let's go back. That's right there, Michael Sucha. You are correct. Well, that should be the last screw. Oh, man. That sounds like a crack and pop. Well, there's definitely oil, but it's also definitely all the way in the uppity up. It cannot be any higher than that. That is sickening. Yeah, I'm doing both things, typing and talking. All right. I mean, good news is there's oil. Bad news is it's all the way at the top. All right, I'm gonna try to spin it. Okay, so it's freed up a little bit because I did heat it up. All right, I did spin. I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I'm gonna have to wash this out and heat it up. And I don't have any oil here with me right now. It's in a different room of the house. Guys, sickening. I hope this engine is fine. It's gonna be a very, very sad day if it isn't fine. Question is, should I also take the carb out and clean it separately or just leave it? Sometimes I remove the carb, sometimes I don't. Sickening. Bottom looks pretty normal. Glow plug looks like it needs a replacement. I mean, there's a ton of oil there at the top. I mean, why wouldn't... Oh, that's okay. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. Guys, let's not get depressing. Let's not get depressing. Let's get not oppressing or depressing, but happy resting. That's a new term I made up. I think at this time I'm going to take a look at the clutch. We're going to take a look at the clutch, Melissa. Jerome Hawkins, how you doing, man? I'm going to take a look at the clutch. Trust me, it's always a good idea. By the way, a little observation. Clutch bell bearings seem good. This truck looks like it had, or at least this engine had, very low runtime. But of course, low runtime cannot beat the fact that the piston was stored upside down, was stored in the top position. Okay, this is good. Melissa, what time is it?
10:05.
10:05. My eyes are getting sleepy. Spent my whole day at my day job, day sponsor. All right, so this appears to be a Traxxas style clutch. The bearings look like new. Very little wear on the inside of that bell. Some shavings, not crazy though. I'll put this in here. I'm gonna remove this and see how the spring is, guys. 713 Ace, how you doing? I'm going to remove this, see how the spring is, because that's really going to tell us. There's no way you can make this mistake anyway, so I'm just going to spread it apart. Oh, yeah. Oh, it is awesome. It is. It is tight, guys. This spring is tighter. Oh, man. Then the budget of America is going to be pretty soon. So I'm going to put it back on. That don't need no repairs. I'm just going to clean the outside later on. Yeah, the spring is excellent. So the real bad thing is these use paper gaskets. You guys could see right here. You know, as soon as I start washing it, this paper gasket is going to destroy itself. But it's no big deal. I'll probably just seal it with silicone. The chances of getting a paper gasket for this is like 0%. You know, engine looks fine. I mean, it's going to be a repair probably overnight or over the weekend. Connecting rod looks normal. There's obviously old oil all over the crank. I'm going to have to heat it up, clean it. This doesn't open all the way either. Probably just stuck. Hopefully there's nothing mechanically wrong though. Well, OS 12 CVR, that's what you get. Let me see what the comments are saying. Yeah, Lotus goes Pro 15 gasket may fit. That's a possibility. I mean, honestly, I know over the years I've come across engines where the paper gaskets were just missing. And they just had silicone. It was fine. Jerome Hawkins goes, again, how to tell at dead center bottom. So basically, when the question is, how do you know if it's at the bottom, right? So if you look at the piston from the top, it's at the bottom. How do you know is the crank is all the way at the bottom? I mean, not the, well, yeah, the crank and the connecting rod. So, okay, we can undo this as suggested by Tarek. Let me undo the idle screw a little bit. Sometimes these get weirdly gummed up, like where the idle screw is in the groove. Yeah, but it needs to be cleaned. It's still not moving that well. It's a little better, but I think, yeah, it's getting a little better. With some oil, it'll probably open up. So these parts degrade. Sometimes there's like fragments that just, when you turn it, notice the barrel on this one kind of squeezes inside as well at the same time. So what I'll do, I'm going to put this back how it was. When I clean it and heat it up, we should be able to tell you. Jesse Lyons, how you doing? He goes, you can make some of these yourself. That is true also. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about the piston being stored at the top. That might be a sickening problem here, to be honest with you. Melissa, you want to tell them what we're doing tomorrow morning?
Get in my car.
What are we doing to your car? What are we doing to your car?
Getting it fixed.
What are we going to do to it?
The oil.
What are we doing to the car?
Oil change.
Oil change. How many miles we got? Like about 14,000?
Yeah.
I'm surprised you know. Sickening. Okay, yep. Nissan oil change, baby. The second one. I bet you when that car goes off the lease return, they ain't going to like that oil change schedule. Okay, let me see what you guys are saying. Blah, blah, blah.
Got it right.
Oh, damn. Texas Hill's correct. Guy's freaking smart. Of course, he's an engineer. He's not just a regular engineer. He's a good engineer. All right, guys, we got about 90 viewers here. If you haven't given a thumbs up, please do that. I'm going to clean all this overnight. I ordered the new gaskets for the exhaust. And that's basically all I can do for now, guys. Kyosho Ultima, ST Type R. Trying to make another nitro great again. We had a question about the front wheels. If the viewer who asked me whether these have bushings or bearings is still here, I can take the front wheel off to show you if you want. Just let a brother know. Oh, damn, that's real tight. Okay, we got it. So the Nissan Rogue, it's a 3-cylinder turbo, a 1.5, variable compression, direct injection with port injection as well. So let me show you guys what we got on the wheel. Damn, this thing is hard to take off. Alright, it hella stuck, so I'm not gonna do it right now. Yeah. It's alright. That is true, Michael Sucha, that is true. But that's because, you know, she got her hair colored like 2 days ago. Rico Suave goes, is a CVT? Yeah, it's a CVT. I'll tell you this, that Rogue gets like 40 mpg sometimes. It's 200 horsepower. It really is a miracle vehicle. And also, just happens to be nearly the cheapest one you can lease. Guess why I got it. Alright, guys. I think that's going to be it. I would do more of the magazine, but I'm tired. Had a long day. Got to wake up early to go to Nissan tomorrow. Barn Cat, how you doing? Let me answer a couple questions. I'll put the video on myself so you guys don't think I don't actually exist. I exist. The question is, am I going to get the RC10 GT? Well, I am declaring it the year of stadium trucks. And an RC10 GT is a sickening stadium trucks, my guys. All right? Well, it's a truck, not trucks. Just a truck. Probably going to wind up ordering it beginning of March, probably for my birthday. You know, I don't need to have it like for some kind of propaganda views on this channel. I don't got to be the first one to get it. Nitro is a Nitro. You see this video. This is a Nitro that was released 25 years ago. And guess what, bros? I'm equally as excited about this one as the new RC10 GT. That means I'll get it when it's my birthday, most likely. All right. Rico Suave goes, I had a Nissan Murano with 350. I got a... What model do I got? Let me see. I'm gonna try to pull up some pictures of my Murano. It's actually a nice Murano. It has a very minimal CVT problems. So very minimal. But of course, very minimal means a lot. I should have some pictures of it. It's in my recent video. So, I mean, you can't miss it. Oh, wrong computer.
You don't know what model you have?
I know what model I have. By the way, this was, I think my second car, if you guys don't know ever, the Integra GSR. Sickening car. Problem with the Integra, when you're doing about 60 on the highway, you're also doing about 3,500 RPM. Your fuel economy is trash. But that was literally my Integra right there. Type. It wasn't Type R, it was a GSR. Let me see if I have a picture of me with it. Yeah, that right there is me back in like the early days of college. Okay? When I dressed up like a person in the Nitro Gang Mafia. Those times haven't changed, guys. Those times haven't changed. Great car, actually. Great car if you like revving super high and going pretty much average. I will tell you, I did destroy a Mustang GT, like a 2003, up to about 60 miles per hour. After that, the GT was gone. Alright, guys, that's going to be it for today. I'm going to be here for maybe a minute or two. Melissa, you want to say goodbye? I need time to go clean this and eat pizza. All right? Yep. By the way, we no longer got COVID. That test was like a hella long time ago, like this beginning of this week, okay? So, like, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
We're fine. We're fine. If we meet anybody, it's all good. It's all good, man. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm cold.
Just don't start making out with me, okay? Don't do that.
I'm COVID free.
Yeah, Jesse Lyons goes, B-Series VTEC. This is almost as sickening. Yeah, so that one was the B18 1B, right? I think that was called. think that's what it's called. I didn't have the Type R, obviously. It was a GSR. But it was the close ratio 5-speed trans, though. And I'll tell you something, bros. First gear, fourth gear, same shit in that car, okay? Fifth gear, you could be cruising down 30 miles an hour in fifth gear. It was awesome. By awesome, I mean not awesome at all. Nitro Addiction, man. Thank you so much. But guys, if you want, I can do a quick show on Nitro Addiction Savage that I luckily won on this channel. Who wants to see the Nitro Addiction Savage I recently got in the mail? You want to see it? I can get my cat Sandy to go pick it up. He knows exactly where it is. Yo, Sandy, go fetch the Savage. All right. Nitro Addiction wants to see it. Melissa, you want to go get it?
No.
Shit, who's going to go get it?
You. I'm trapped in here.
I need an enlisted assistant over here.
I'm trapped over here.
All right, guys. I'll go pick it up, okay? Give me a second. You're trapped, huh?
Yes.
We're all trapped in this thing called life. Can you move that light? Put it on me. All right, we'll just keep it like that. All right, bros. There it is. A Nitro Addiction Sickening Savage that I won on this channel. He painted this body just for me. Pretty dope paint job, I must say. As I said, Ford Raptor. Sickening Savage. If you guys don't know how a Savage goes together in terms of every single screw, Nitro Addiction will tell you. He puts them together Monday through Wednesday, and sometimes on Sundays on this channel. So, this is it. I'm going to, get my radio gear in there. By the way, we have a really nice Dynamite 28. Look at this custom paint job. I'm excited. Thank you, man, once again for shipping it out. Just got it this past week. Here it is. You could trust the guy. Well, guys, that's about it. I'm going to call it a day for now. I gotta wash nitros in the sink, guys, okay? Gotta wash nitros in the sink. Thank you all. See you guys later.